What I want to say is that literally we have to understand that your game face needs a voice. I am someone that has gone through homelessness. I am someone that has been the victor over molestation, as well as I am the mother of 2 teen girls who are victims over molestation. Guess what? I made a decision that my game face had to have a voice. Because in going through what we endure every day, we make a decision if we're going to talk or if we're going to be silent. And so for each of you that are going through something right now, I know a lot of times we say that it's hard, it's difficult, it's a situation that we don't really want to, push through. We don't even want to talk about it, let's be honest. We don't even want to share that we're going through something. But when we decide that we're going to give our game face a voice, then we determine that this is not going to be where I land. This is not going to be the shackles around my legs. This is not going to be the stumbling block in my story. This is going to be my stepping stone, or even more so, this is going to be my springboard into my next level. And so with knowing all of that, we have to say something. There's some things that we got to do. For one, we got to remove the labels that have been placed upon us. And so that's the labels that were told to us in high school, in middle school, when we were a child, sometimes by the people that we said that they loved us the most. We got to be able to take those labels off, and not only take them off, keep them off. Because how many of y'all have gone through where we've gotten through something and we thought we were all right, we thought we were okay, and then something triggered, and then we were like right back at square one. We were right back at that beginning stage. We were right back at that moment where it all fell apart and we were in tears once again. And so removing those labels has to be the first part of it. I can honestly tell you that removing labels is not easy. If it were easy, everybody would be successful. If it were easy, everyone would be able to accomplish their dreams. If it were easy, we'd be sitting amongst a bunch of millionaires in the world. But yet, we know that those that have achieved this level of success, it's a small few. And those that have achieved it, even those, you have to look at them, because the ones that have not taken those labels completely off are the ones that deal with drug addiction. They're the ones that deal with alcoholism. They're the ones that even deal with sex addiction. They deal with so many other things in life. They deal with a lot. And we see it. So we often say, how is it that we can see somebody be a millionaire and lose it all? Well, it's hard to move when you're covered in a whole bunch of labels and stickers, right? We know that NASCARs can move with stickers on them because that's how they made, right? We're not NASCARs. We're humans. And so we go through things. There's some maintenance that has to happen. So first we have to remove those labels. The second thing is, in finding a voice for your game face, I gotta be honest. That's a hurtful part. I gotta be honest with myself as well as with the people I communicate with, because it's that transparency that allows people to see that I'm real. In the 2 years that I've been going live, literally it has been that transparency. It is the moment that I went from going and being homeless to being able to start and rebrand my business, being homeless and still being able to publish my first book, the first out of 9 so far in 2 years. I had to give my game face a voice. I had to give my game face a voice, because the other piece of it is, if I don't give my game face a voice, what happens to my legacy? What happens to my children? What happens to my future? See, this is the other piece of it, and I'll do it right in between here, is that if you don't give your game face a voice, what ends up happening is somebody will give you a voice. And it ain't going to be one that you like. They're going to tell you how you're supposed to stand, sound, look, what you're supposed to wear, when you show up and when you can leave, when you can vacation, when you can take a sick day. They're going to tell you every bit and piece of that, because you have not determined your game face, what that voice would be. And so literally I was going and working retail jobs and working in management and working in customer service, because that was putting food on the table. We need to have food on the table. I like to eat. I'm sorry, I'm foodie. I like to eat. So we needed that. But without giving it a voice, I was the one showing up early and staying late. I was the one working really hard for that extra quarter. I was the one that they were telling me that I was the best. I had all the accolades. I was getting all of the certificates, but they treated me like I was the worst. They treated me as if my voice meant absolutely nothing. They told me that they wanted me to have an opinion and they wanted me to have some input. And guess what? I could give input all day and they wouldn't do absolutely none of it. And so I had to go back and realize that I still had to go through this process of giving my game face a voice. So we talked about in the beginning, I gotta be transparent. I gotta remove the labels. But can I tell you that the next piece of putting a voice on your game face is getting in a community of people, is having that support, is having those people that you can come and talk to and say, I got you. I understand. One of the greatest things that I was able to realize is that in doing all of this, I had to connect with people that had been where I was. Guess what? I can go and sign up for any class I want, right? We can go and sign up for any class, but if it's not somebody that connects with my story, if it's not someone that connects with my journey, then it'll mean absolutely nothing. Because guess what? It's telling somebody that, they can do a budget and they're a single mother, as opposed to telling somebody to do a budget that's a wife, is going to be two different types of budgets, can I tell you? And so I went and I followed and connected with some people that were telling me, they were giving me the strategy of life. But they weren't single mothers of 4 children. They weren't living paycheck to paycheck. They weren't fighting debt. Matter of fact, the money that I was putting into their program was the money that they were going and talking about that they made. When I determined to put a voice to my game face, I stopped falling for the flim-flam. I stopped falling for the okie doke. I stopped falling for the new trend. I stopped falling for the glitter and the glitz. I go ahead and I say, I know exactly what I need and how I need it. And if you ain't the one to give it to me, bye. Saying no is important. Y'all just heard that. That was a part of that process. Saying no was a part of that process. Because I had to, you got everybody that's going to be like, oh yeah, I got the perfect plan for you. I got the perfect, just come on over here. Come on over here. But we had to understand that my voice is me. It's more powerful than anything in the world. That's why people want us to be silent. My voice is more powerful than anything in the world. Because I can change anything I want to change by opening my mouth. I can get paid by opening my mouth and telling them how much I want to get paid. I can go and I can create things by opening my mouth. And so I got to be able to say, okay, what's going to be this process for me? What's it going to look like? What's it going to feel like? But not only that, man, I got to cut somebody off. I got to take it and I got to look and reiterate and look at what does my community look like? Who am I hanging around? We know that the top 5 people, or you're the sum of the top 5 people you hang around. So who are those people? I had to look and say that my business coach is a millionaire. My mentor is somebody that takes trips at the drop of a hat. And when I tell you that he pulls down heaven on any time he wants, that was what I had to realize. And then the other 2 people that are on the same level as me, guess what they doing? Opening businesses. One is starting a trucking company. The other one's a personal trainer. They have clients. They have people that they're working with. You got to get in the right circle. But we go back to that transparency, because not only do you get in the right circle, I got to be transparent about what it is I know and what I can do. It's time out for all of the Oh no, I know a little bit about it, so I'm an expert. We gotta be time out for all of that. It's time out for I took a Google moment. I took a Google class and now I'm an expert. No, it's time out for that. If you don't know it, boo, please sit down. Please have several seats.
Yes.
Google ain't giving out real degrees, baby. They not giving out real degrees. So I need you to understand. Putting a voice to your game face is necessary for any level that you're trying to achieve. It's going to be necessary for you being able to say, guess what? I'm going to be the millionaire. I'm going to be the billionaire. I'm going to go sit with Oprah. I'm going to go sit with Tyler Perry. Whatever it is that you're saying that you want to achieve, you got to have a voice. It's necessary. It's necessary. And so what I want to do is I always come with a gift. And if you go and take out your phone and go to bit.ly/love my voice and put in coupon code speak up, I'm giving you literally my journey of finding my voice. It's my second ebook. You get it completely free. Completely free. Sometimes you got to make an investment as well. So I'm making that investment in you. To understand and know that your voice is necessary. It's powerful. There's somebody that needs it. So it's bit.ly/love my voice and coupon code speak up. Get the free book. And don't just get it. Get it and read it.
Thank you.
Because we got some hoarders.
Man, a whole bunch of free stuff.
We got some hoarders. They got webinars for days. Ain't went and watched not one webinar. So we want you to actually take action. My clients know that that's one of the things that I'm always pushing them towards is take action. Either you're going to jump off the cliff or boo-boo, I'm going to push you. It's out of love, though. I'm going to make sure I pull your shoe. But I'm going to push you off that cliff. So that's what I have for you guys.
Wow. That was powerful. Y'all gotta